All right, so the bed leveling can be kind of tricky, especially when I first started. It was kind of a pain in the ass. But what you need is just flat piece of paper, and then just auto home. Make sure you turn on your Ender first. This is an Ender 3v2. It's gonna auto home itself, so it's gonna go right in that corner. Boom. So once it does that, you see it like I'll try to move it, but it's not. So don't try to move it when it's like that. You gotta disable the stepper first. So once you disable the stepper, then you'll be able to move this like super easy, plus the bed also. All right, so once you disable the steppers, you're able to move this freely as much as you need to, back and forth. What you're gonna wanna do, or what I do at least, is I try to level it up with these springs underneath, and that's where you're gonna adjust the height and the drop height for the bed itself. And they're very sensitive, so you gotta kind of keep an eye on the nozzle right in there when you're doing it. And it's gonna look like it's touching, but when you put your piece of paper in there, let's see, it should be able to slide in right between the nozzle and the bed, and you'll hear it, like you'll hear the friction coming off the paper, like a little like buzzing sound. And then what you do is just go to the other corner, line it up with your spring in there. Boom. And it's okay if it grabs the paper a little bit, where it's kind of like tugging it. That's what you want to have, because if it's too loose, it's not going to fully put that first layer down, and it's just going to be like super, like kind of bumpy. You'll see it's not flat when it's laying it down. So you'll go to the other corner, of course. Basically rinse and repeat, line it up with that spring. Boom. Slides in. It's got a little bit of friction. Excuse my fucking birds in the back. Pop it over to the other corner. Boom. And you kind of want to have the same consistency, like the same feel when you're tugging it. So it might take a few tries to like play around with it and stuff, but as long as you can move the paper kind of freely, but it's got some friction to it, and you can hear like the little tug. As long as you hear that, you should be good. And then after you think you've got it leveled and everything, just go back to auto home. And then you can try to print like a little test subject. Like I'm pretty sure this comes in like the original SD card. So you can just try to print something. And then if you can see, like, if it's not laying down a flat line and it's like kind of bumpy and it doesn't look like it's stuck to there, you could also try to use, like I use like Elmer's glue. That's why my thing looks all white and stuff. But just put like a thin layer of Elmer's glue. Or glue stick, I should say, and you should have a pretty good stick on the bed. So good luck, man. Let me know if you need some more help.